What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel where we make StarCraft into one of the most epic ways to play, win, and get reactions from people. What is going on, you guys? Hope you guys are having a good week. Alright, so today we've got something that we haven't done in a very long time, which is actually making mass scouts. Used to do this quite a bit. It's been a while because we've done so many different types of troll plays, so many different types of requests, but I figured it's about time. We're going to do 72 mass scouts, and how we're going to do that is I'm actually going to do it with somebody else. And so it's going to be super fun. We're going to make players really frustrated because when they see mass scouts, they think that they've still got a shot at winning because mass scouts are really, really weak. You know, you can really stop them with essentially just stasis, but we're going to make them super frustrated. We're going to make them run all around the map and just get some really fun reactions. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Hopefully you guys stick around and check this one out. Alright, so I'm playing as Milker. Hey guys, if you guys like this sort of content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun troll plays we're gonna do on players. Like this one, and this one, and of course this one. And as always guys, make sure to drop some thoughts, comments, or any fun ideas you guys may have. Alright guys, let's get back to the game. This is a new name, and the reason why is because you guys have seen him on a previous game, and I thought it was pretty funny because I got some pretty funny comments from people saying, you know, how he made Canon. So Milkers, don't get too upset, man. This is just purely for fun. I'm sure you're gonna be famous after this, so so just enjoy, guys. Again, if you're new to the channel, guys, I'm not Milkers. There's obviously a player out there that is Milkers that has this name. The reason why I use players' names is because I want to get some fun reactions, make players think that they've got a shot at winning, and so that they're more inclined in staying so that we can do these troll plays. On my team today, I've got Harry Beanbag. You guys probably know him if you guys have been around long enough. And then we've got a buddy over at 9 o'clock. Here's Taryn, so thank God he's over at 9 o'clock. On the away team, we've got Dookie Face. He was actually not bad this game. I'd say he's probably like a 4 out of 8. We've got this player over here, Purple. He's probably like a 5 out of 8, so he's pretty decent. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 5.5. We've got ThunderElectro. He's probably just close to Pink as well too. He's pretty decent. And so overall game level for this guys is probably hovering around 5 out of 8. So pretty decent game for us to be able to do mass scouts on players here. Alright, so total game time for this is about 24 minutes. I'm going to fast forward to some of the fun parts here, but I'm going to slowly kind of illustrate how we got to the points of where we ended up in. I want to make sure I kind of illustrate the game for you guys so you guys can obviously follow along. And so right off the bat, looks like ThunderElectro tried to cannon me, but if people know me in the past, I love cannons. I do cannons like so much. I actually stopped doing it because there's been so many different types of troll plays and requests from you guys, but I used to do it quite a bit. I was actually known for doing cannons, and I pioneered a lot of different types of cannon plays to really upset people. But it's funny that ThunderElectro is doing it on me. Pretty much stopped it. I made another cannon right in front of her because I saw a pylon right away, so I made that, and I made another cannon right behind, and that's just obviously to kind of creep over in case if he does bring some zealots to come and kill this one. But this one cannon here is going to stop everything there. So they're trying to do another cannon over at 9 o'clock here, so he's just going to keep making Marines. I think he's seen me do this quite a bit now. He's smart for not stopping his Marine production. That's how you kind of stop cannons here, guys. Yeah, and then he's just going to bunker back here because that wall is going to be broken, and then they're going to break through, and so you want to make sure you get a bunker behind here, and then get a kind of refortify that wall there. And then he's got a factory coming up here, so he's definitely going to be okay. Harry Beanbag's also going for a fast expansion here. I don't think he knows how to wall, unfortunately. If he did, then he wouldn't have to spend 3 cannons. He'd just have to get like 1 or 2. But he is going fast cannons, and I did ask him to go mass scouts with me as well, so it's going to be super fun. It looks like they're trying to break into red space here, so he's going to go and remake that wall there. He's got a bunker here. Oh, he let some things leak through because that wall wasn't tight. He should have made it 1 space back. But his factory is done now, so he does have a machine shop, so that's going to be able to help him make tanks, and he's going to, you know, quickly take down these cannons that are going to pop up here. I've got a fast expansion that I've got coming along here, and as you can see, because I was able to get not a Zergling tight wall, but still like a Zealot type tight wall, so that no Zealots can come through, I was able to not have to spend as many cannons as Harry Beanbag over here. So I'm going to get that Nexus, and then let's see, did I upgrade yet? No, I'm going to upgrade a +1 on attacks for scouts here soon. I got Stargate right away, so we're at 50%, so then we can start making scouts right away. Because I'm suspecting that ThunderElectro, I mean, I play with him quite a bit, he typically will go for a Reaver drop, so just in case, I'm going to make a really fast scout so then I can stop any kind of reavers that are going to come through here. This Zerg looks like he's going for 3 hatcheries, so I'm expecting that he's going to be making Hydraless, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us because if you guys know, like, mass scouts is super tough to use because they're so weak versus ground units. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This channel is all about, you know, epic troll plays, making players really motivated, frustrated, so they're gonna stay in the game. So a lot of times I'll do things like trickery, deception, mind tricks, so that they're thinking that they've got a shot at winning, so that they're gonna stay in the game. So the art of trolling is how do you get your enemies to stay in the game long enough so you can execute troll plays. So this is not your typical channel where you're gonna see less than 12-minute games where you're just making micro macro units like Marines and Medics, Zealots and Dragoons, and then the game ends and you're just gonna restart. So that's not what this channel is about. This channel is all about how you can make some of the most funniest and ridiculous troll plays. So hopefully you guys stick around, sit back, relax, and check this out. Alright, so we scanned 3 o'clock. Looks like Pink is going Dragoon, so we can see that. I'm expecting that if he's seeing that we're kind of walling off, that they're going to expect us to go fast expansion. So I'm thinking Pink is probably going to go a fast expansion as well. We see that ThunderElectro is going fast expansion here as well. Got scouts started already, guys, so I got 2 here. So in case if ThunderElectro does make some reavers, I'll come with these scouts and take them out there. Alright, so fast expansion is obviously done. I brought some probes over. We're not going to stop making probes until we have about like 65 here, guys. Let's check the food chart here. So I am currently at 44, so just shy of like 20. So once I get 20, that should be sufficient enough for us to get a really strong economy so we can really get mass scouts here. Mass scouts are really expensive, and you know, if you guys don't macro up correctly with probes, it's going to take you forever and you're going to, you know, waste a lot of time and you probably get killed as well. So you got to make sure you hit that 65 probe mark. So then on BGH here with a fast expansion, a natural here, so then you can really utilize and maximize your economy. I'm going to check Hair Beanbag here. So he hasn't started making, he did start making scouts, but he's a bit late to it. He's got +1 coming here as well. So he's definitely a little bit later than me. I was hoping that he would be a little bit further ahead because he wasn't attacked, but it's okay. We'll probably join forces later in a little bit here. Alright, so looks like this Zerg is going mass middleless. My buddy here is getting some turrets. I don't want to reveal these scouts yet because as soon as we reveal scouts, they're probably going to get prepared for it. So if we reveal it, the Protosses are probably going to go Corsairs. Corsairs really owns scouts, and so definitely don't want to reveal that yet. So once I get about like 24 scouts, then I'll start to reveal it. But it's going to be super fun because these scouts will really chase down any kind of air units except for Corsairs and Valkyries, and we'll take them down really easily. Allie here is dropping me some tanks, so thank God. That's going to be good. I'm going to need that later. +1 is almost done here, so I want to make sure I get like +1 up to +3 on attacks and +3 on armor for mass scouts, and that's going to be making our scouts pretty strong here. So I'm also going to get battery shield. It's so expensive to make scouts, so I really want to make sure I utilize the shield as much as possible so I don't have to, you know, keep remaking scouts, because that's going to be really crucial for us here. Alright, so these mutalists were trying to do a harassment on me at my expo. I chased them down, I killed like half of them. I'm sure that'll teach them a lesson to come back here. Let's check here, Beanbag. He's got, yeah, looks like he's got about 7 scouts there, so just roughly close to the same number as me. I'm sure these guys are probably expoing right now, so yeah, it looks like this Zerg has a fast expansion at his natural here. He might even have 12 o'clock here. I'm wondering what ThunderElectro is going. He's probably doing some sort of tech from obviously playing with him a lot in the past. I'm sure he's probably going some sort of tech here. But the funny thing is, this game, these guys definitely didn't expect that we're going all air, so it's gonna be super fun. I even told Red, I said like, dude, go mass race as well, combine it with our mass scouts, and it's just gonna look super epic. Anytime you see that the enemy is going units that are really weak and they've got a bunch of them, you know that they're trolling. So I was really shocked that these guys continue to stay in the game, but you know what, I can't complain because that really allows us to get a pretty good clip for you guys here. Alright, I'm just gonna go around here. I'm seeing that he's making some cannons. I think he's trying to block any kind of observers that are coming that's gonna pop out, but I typically don't really make observers. The reason why I don't is because, especially in team games, I have a pretty good game IQ and I can sort of sense like what players are going. I only really make observers if I'm playing like a 1 vs 1 or something like that, but a lot of times I can sort of sense it. I'll use like other units to scout instead, or if I need like observers to get detection or whatnot, then I'll make observers. Alright, let's go and do some harassments here. ThunderElectro is getting an expansion as at the middle. I want to take out these cannons, kill off some probes here. So we're going to start taking out these probes. Great thing about scouts is that, you know, you can really kind of stack them into one area. You can really hit on a lot of units, but Dragoons, they take up so much space you can't stack them. So, alright, so check this out. We're going to start microing, killing off these probes here. pretty much killed like almost all of his probes. And there you have it. I mean, I think we lost like 2 scouts. Pretty decent trade. But now he has no probes at his natural minings. Looks like Pink is also going Dragoons. He's got some Stormers here as well, so he's playing very standard. I mean, honestly, I think like 98% of players on Battle.net pretty much play like standards. It's pretty fun for you to be able to kind of execute troll plays on people that play standard, because when they're playing standard, they're trying essentially. And so if you're trolling, you know, you're only kind of semi-trying. And so if you win, it looks super fun. All right, so we got the battery shields here. I'm gonna get probably like 6 to 8, and that should be sufficient here for us. Red is also dropping off some tanks for my ally at 5 here for Harry Beanbag, so that's gonna help us. We're pretty much kind of sealed up and teched up here, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's check where the upgrades are. So we're at +2 on attacks and +1 on shields here. Alright, so it looks like they're trying to break my wall here. These tanks were too close to the front, so these Dragoons were able to actually reach them. I'm gonna have to make more cannons here. Looks like they're tag teaming me here, so there's quite a bit of units here on the map, so I'm gonna have to remake a lot of cannons here behind. That looks pretty scary because there's a lot of units there. Gotta remake that gateway. That's gonna really block him. Zerg's also bring some Mutas here. That gateway died, but that gateway definitely bought us a lot of time because it stalled the Dragoons from all being able to rush in. Alright, so it's gonna keep, what you guys want to do is make sure you keep your scouts close to your cannons here, because you don't want to put them all at the front because the range on the enemy units are gonna pretty much just make your scouts fight by themselves. So you want to make sure you kind of keep it right by the cannons here. And Allie looks like he dropped some tanks for me as well, and Zerg here is also joining the fun here, so it's a 1 versus 3 at my base. Just want to make sure I keep remaking cannons because that's going to be crucial. I mean, if you're going scouts, guys, you have to get cannons, unfortunately, because you need cannons for defense. Because if you make units, it's going to take up supply count, and you know, if you take up supply count, you can't make scouts. Looks like we killed quite a bit of units there. Harry Beanbag's bringing some scouts here to help me. So these guys are, I think their morale is a bit high now because they killed quite a bit on my base. They're thinking they killed quite a bit, but they pretty much only killed cannons. So now their morale's high. They're definitely going to stay in the game because they see that, you know, we're going mass scouts. Mass scouts is typically super weak, and so they're thinking that they've definitely got a shot at winning here. Alright, it's our turn to kind of do a counterattack here, so I'm going to try to take out the expansion at 6 o'clock at the Natural. And so this is definitely going to put our team ahead here and make ThunderElectro pretty frustrated. Alright, so we have to make a new batch here of scouts because I pretty much lost most of my scouts here. Harry Beanbag's trying to do an attack middle here, and he's trying to attack them. He's able to kind of wipe out a lot of units before Archon's morph. It looks like ThunderElectro can't really utilize the middle yet because there's just so much harassment here. Alright, and I'm doing an attack as well too, so we're kind of tag teaming at 6 o'clock. Just going to do some microing here, take out some cannons. Utilize these battery shields, so then, you know, we're going to maximize on units. Red's being attacked here as well. So we're going to bring our scouts back. We're going to try to finish off this expansion here at 6 o'clock here. I'm going to join my scouts with him. And there you have it. We took out that Nexus. Going to go back, recharge with battery here. Battery is so amazing, honestly. It's making my life so much easier and not having to remake such expensive units. Alright, so it looks like ThunderElectro is making some Arbiters, so immediately I went in and targeted them right away, killed them off, and now we're going to target all the cannons. And ThunderElectro's scouts have been kind of stasis for now, but that's okay. I'll run around, run back here, because I definitely don't want to stay here, because his units will pretty much get wiped out. Red is also making some mass scouts here, so that's great. It's going to be a combination on top of the 72 scouts that we're going to have. Alright, so I got 2 groups, so 24, and it looks like Harry Beanbag has 2.5 groups here. We pretty much got like 5.5 groups here of scouts, and it looks super fun. So I'm telling Harry Beanbag, I said go 6. Let's wipe everything out at 6 here. It's funny because he has pretty much nothing. If only he had like more Star Wars, and maybe he could have had a chance. Like maybe. And man, look at these probes. They're like dying so quick. Like +3 on attacks is really cutting them up. Alright, let's whip all these cannons. Nice. Alright, let's go back and wipe all the probes. After attacking, finishing off the Nexus at 6 o'clock, we saw that Pink was sending a bunch of units over to save 6. So what you gotta do as soon as you see that is counter him right away. So I told my team to go over to 3 o'clock, and now we're gonna counter him and we're gonna take out everything, because now all of his units are pretty much like around the middle here. So he has nothing at home. That's what you got to do, guys, is if you have air units, what you want to do is really counter them right away and take advantage of speed, because scouts can fly at a pretty quick pace. And as you can see here, it looks like Zerg is coming, it looks like ThunderElectro is going to be coming with ground units, and also Brown is also, Zerg is also coming as well. And now they're trying to make a counter at 5 o'clock here. And so Beanbag ran in, took out that Stormer. That's good. So I'm gonna keep my scouts here in case if he needs the help, but I think he should be okay. Gonna come in here, targeted all the defilers. Want to make sure I killed the defilers so that he can't make Swarm, because if you put Swarm and Dragoons, ground units go underneath, it's going to make the game pretty hard for us here. So that's why I ran in and took out the defilers. Alright, so we got a new batch here. So we got 24 scouts. Just want to make sure I'm going to battery shield them. I'm going to get some more battery shield here as well. But let's definitely go in here and check 6 o'clock, see if he's still in the game or if he's done. And right away he tried to stasis my my scouts. So I took out that Nexus, and now we're going to take the pylon and also the Stargate here. Just want to make sure I kind of give ThunderElectro a kind of recovery chance. I definitely don't want to kill him right away, but definitely want to see what he can do here. So looks like there's another push at 9 o'clock here. I think he should be okay, because he's got tanks. And he does have a wall here as well. He's probably going to lose the expansion, but he's definitely not going to lose the wall at the main here. So alright, let's pull the scouts back. And ThunderElectro is complaining that the game speed is too fast. I'm like, no, it's not. ThunderElectro is always playing games with me, so I mean, fast or not, like he's definitely used to it, but it's not an excuse for sure. Yeah, this Zerg is like trying to macro here. He's got the fast expansion at the natural. He's also got another base at 12 o'clock here, so he is really trying to macro up here. Alright, we ran. I told Beanbag, said let's go 1 o'clock now, so we ran all the units, take out the Nexus and the probes. Now we're going to try to target the Nexus at 1 o'clock here. And it looks like ThunderElectro is done, because he's like, no, fuck this. This game is coming to an end here. We're just going to finish off Zerg. We're going to bring in 72 scouts now, because I think we do both have 36 scouts, so we are kind of maxed out. And it's good that Beanbag is actually a little bit quick. He's following my units right away. And you look at this guy's like just rushing in like 72 scouts, just looks super hilarious. It's almost like a cheat code. Yeah, it looks like Zerg left as well too, because he's like, fuck this is way too many. I mean, it's funny because these guys really thought that they had this game, because we were going mass scouts, and you know, mass scouts can look like you're gonna win if you know how to, you know, use stasis, storm, and really macro, but to their surprise they still lost this game. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy that. This is definitely, you know, one of my favorites is using mass scouts, because it's just so fun. They're such fast units, and they're a little bit stronger than race. I'd love to be able to use them, so hopefully you guys got to enjoy it. Drop some funny thoughts, memes, ideas, guys. I love them. Keep them coming, because that's what makes this channel really fun. And make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun troll plays that we're going to do on players, all different types of troll playlists that you guys can check out that we can do and have reactions on players. And guys, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.